they know how to get loud. Tony Gonzalez bringing them to their feet with a touchdown jam. Like Derek Thomas, they'll always please the crowd. These are the Chiefs. Philly, where you need to be as tough as the fans to earn respect. It's a courageous Cunningham run to the relentless pursuit of Reggie White. Like Dick Vermeil, these Eagles come to work. These are the Eagles.
Here we are in Philadelphia for this early season matchup between the Chiefs and the Eagles. Hello friends, Jim Nance along with Bill Sims getting set for kickoff and a big primetime game headed your way. The lights are on, the excitement's building, Bill.
Yeah, it really is. And I tell you what it does to players, Jim. They sit around all day long and what the tensions build up, the excitement gets there, they come out in the field, they know it's a different game because everybody's going to be home watching them. And believe me when I tell you, players like that.
All right, now let's go to Danielle Bellini, who has more on today's game.
Thanks, Jim. The coaching staff spoke about avoiding the big play on the road in this one, especially early on, because, guys, if this crowd gets going, it becomes yet another element you have to battle against. And with this being one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL, the coaching staff wants to do everything in its power to...
What is going on, people? Welcome back. Madden 25 Connected Careers, here with your boy Paul Crew, mobile quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we scored a quick touchdown there. Something happened on the opening kickoff. With Connected Careers, you don't really get to see that when you're playing with the My Player. Basically, it skips all the other plays besides the ones that you're involved with. And somehow we ended up with the ball on like the 15-yard line, able to punch it in here with the nice play-action goal line pass. Seems to be my go-to play when we are down on, inside the 3-yard line. Seems to work almost every time for me, and let's stick with that. So the last few games, you can see here, throw a pick 6. I've gotten better at not doing that. That one was just a bad read by me. That linebacker kind of moved out quickly, and I didn't really see him at that point, and just threw it right to him. That was just a bad play by me. But I've kind of figured out my limitations about throwing downfield and using my feet, as you can see here, to scramble to get first downs a little bit more often, so that's helping the team out as well. So the more I play it, the more I kind of figure out what my quarterback is capable of, especially on the run plays, just being able to know when I should get out of bounds or know when I should do a QB slide and not cough off the ball, getting hit really hard and fumble it. But I've been pretty good with that so far. It's really the interceptions that I really need to keep an eye on and keep track of, just not doing that as much. Making bad decisions really is what's cost me. The first game I threw a lot of picks, and I would say half of it was me just not knowing my quarterback's skills. A lot of them were like underthrown balls down deep, and the other half were just really bad decisions on my part. So I'm trying to cut down the bad decisions, and I'm also putting myself in better positions by not calling those deep pass plays unless I really have to. Slants, out routes, posts, those are the kind of plays that seem to work for my guy. Play action for sure. We do a lot of running. In this game, I start to do the read option, but don't really do it too much. The next few weeks, you're going to see me running the read option a lot more and becoming pretty successful at doing that, just because my quarterback really can run the football. I mean, he's really good at running the football. If you do the mobile quarterback trait for your guy, you really have some good stats for running the football. So You definitely have to use that to your advantage. And here, just a bad decision. Again, throwing the ball deep when I really don't need to throw the ball deep. And my guy just doesn't have the arm strength to get it down the field like that. So it's unfortunate, but that's what happens when I put myself in that position. I got to try to stop calling plays like that and really get back to the basics. Like I said before, short, quick passes. Get the ball out of my hands quickly if nothing's open. Use my feet to get first downs. Obviously, screen cheeses work most of the time. So if you're in need of a little bit of a distance and you don't want to throw it down the field, screen passes are not a bad option for the most part. Really, since I can remember playing Madden, screen passes have always worked pretty well. So if you're in a 3rd and long or a 3rd and mid-range, screen passes are a viable option, especially if your quarterback, like my guy, is not the most accurate guy in the world. A lot of times, just those dump-off screens, you're going to get a first down out of, instead of trying to force a ball downfield where you could throw an interception. But unable to get a first down, so we have to kick a field goal to bring us up by 7 points with about 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. So touchdown lead in the 4th quarter is pretty good. Obviously, they can one score and they will be right back in it, but we're going to try to stop them here and hopefully be able to get the ball back and put even just a field goal on the board. But as you can see, they were able to tie it up, so we are now tied 17-17. We have not much time left here, and trying to march down the field to be able to get ourselves in field goal range, to be able to give ourselves a chance to tie the game up. But we get across midfield there, in good position now to be able to just move the ball just a little bit more and get ourselves in field goal position. Here I stumble though. Had to stay in bounds too, and that really just cost us. So we're going to try a really long field goal opportunity here, 55 yards. CPU kick in, which is usually not a good thing. So we'll see what happens here. Kick the ball, damn it. And of course, oh, it hits the freaking post. Unbelievable. So we go to overtime. We have the ball now. Going to move the ball down the field, hopefully. It would be a shame to have a 7-point lead in the 4th quarter and not even be able to finish that game out with a victory. But able to do a nice pass over the middle there. Long 3rd down completion. Across the middle. That's one of my favorite passes. If I'm going to go deep, throw it across the middle. It usually works. Screen cheese. Had great blockers in front. Able to get it down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 13-yard line or so. And that's going to set us up for a chance to put some pressure on the end zone. If we score a touchdown here, we win the game. We get the first possession. So we need a touchdown to be able to win the game. If we kick a field goal, then we have to give it back to them, and they have a chance to tie it or win it on their possession. So very important for us to try to put it in the end zone right here. 1st and 10. Like I said, inside the 15-yard line. I'm going to take off, and I'm going to put it in the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. That's what I'm saying. I got to use my feet a little bit more. I started to do it a lot more this game, and hopefully in the next few games you'll be able to see me run the ball a little bit more effectively, because I think really that's the strength of the mobile QB, is to be able to roll out if guy's not open, tuck the ball, run it in, and there you can see you get the game-winning touchdown with my feet. I also had two touchdown passes in that game and also 2 interceptions, so we got to try to clean those interceptions up. But pretty impressed by the way we came back and after giving up the lead, going into overtime and win it. So we'll see you soon. Peace.